Have you ever sensed the world laughing at your mistakes as if life itself is mocking your every move? It's a sinking feeling, like you're flailing at shadows while others see the fool you've yet to recognize in yourself. Most men don't realize they're the punchline until the damage is done. Marriages in ruins, opportunities squandered, potential buried beneath a mountain of poor choices. Stupidity isn't just a matter of low intelligence. It's a mindset, a subtle poison that seeps into your decisions, relationships, and soul. It's the difference between commanding respect like a king and stumbling through life like a clown. Want to know if this mindset is holding you back? Here are 6 signs you're trapped in a foolish way of thinking, and practical steps to claw your way out before it's too late. 1. You'd rather die than admit you're wrong. Imagine this. You're in a heated argument, voices escalating, your pulse pounding. Someone points out your mistake, but instead of reflecting, you dig in deeper. You shout, you argue, you twist facts into knots just to protect your ego. Sound familiar? The foolish man clings to pride like it's his lifeline, even when it's dragging him under. He'd rather look like an idiot than admit fault, mistaking stubbornness for strength. The wise man, however, knows that truth outweighs ego. As Seneca wisely noted, no man was ever wise by chance. Wisdom begins when you swallow your pride and say, I was wrong. Show me how to do better. Admitting error isn't weakness, it's the first step toward power. Next time you're cornered in a debate, pause and ask yourself, am I defending truth or just my fragile pride? Stop digging your own grave with your words. Practice humility today. Admit a small mistake to someone you trust and watch how it shifts your perspective. 2. You think success is a lottery ticket. The foolish man looks at a successful entrepreneur, a disciplined athlete, or a man with a thriving family and scoffs, he got lucky. He sees achievement as a random gift, not the product of relentless effort. He's the guy who buys lottery tickets but never cracks a book, who dreams of a chiseled physique but avoids the gym, who expects wealth without work. He believes the world owes him a break, and when it doesn't come, he blames fate. Real men understand that luck is a myth. As Samuel Goldwyn said, the harder I work, the luckier I get. Success is forged through consistent, intentional action, day after day, choice after choice. Stop waiting for a handout and start building your future. Ask yourself, what's one small action I can take today to improve my life tomorrow? It could be reading a chapter, running a mile, or learning a new skill. Commit to it daily and watch how luck starts to find you. Momentum builds empires, not wishful thinking. 3. You fight battles that don't matter. Ever seen a man lose his temper over a parking spot or waste hours arguing online with strangers who'll never budge? The foolish man pours his energy into pointless conflicts. He'll berate a cashier over a minor mistake, feud with a neighbor over a property line, or obsess over a long-forgotten slight. His life becomes a series of petty wars that win him nothing but stress, enemies, and wasted time. A wise man chooses his battles like a general strategizing for war. He knows his time and energy are precious resources. As Marcus Aurelius taught us, you can't stop storms, but you can choose not to drown in them. That's true strength. Focus on what truly matters: your health, your wealth, your legacy. The next time you're tempted to dive into a trivial fight, pause and ask, will this matter in a year? If the answer is no, walk away. Redirect that energy towards something that moves the needle in your life, like learning a new skill or strengthening a key relationship. 4. You let your emotions drive the car. The foolish man is a puppet to his feelings. Angry, he lashes out, maybe even punches a wall. Sad, he drowns his sorrows in a bottle. Offended, he burns bridges without a second thought. He acts like the world should bend to his mood swings, as if he's the center of the universe, but the world doesn't care. It chews up emotional men and moves on. A wise man feels his emotions but doesn't let them take the wheel. You don't have to turn this into something. It doesn't have to upset you, Marcus Aurelius advised. When your blood starts to boil, take a deep breath. Count to 10. Ask, is this emotion worth derailing my goals? Train yourself to pause and reflect before acting. Start small. Next time you're upset, write down your feelings before responding. This simple act can break the cycle of impulsivity. Master your emotions or they'll master you, and the cost is always higher than you think. 5. You keep stepping on the same rake. Some men are doomed to repeat their failures. The same toxic relationships, the same financial mistakes, the same broken promises to themselves. Why? Because the foolish man never learns. He trips over the same rake, gets smacked in the face, and blames the rake or the world instead of himself. He avoids the mirror, refusing to ask, "What did I do wrong? How can I fix it?" The wise man treats failure as a teacher. He dissects his mistakes like a scientist, searching for patterns and building better systems to avoid repeating them. As an ancient proverb warns, a man who cannot learn from his mistakes is no man at all. After your next setback, resist the urge to make excuses. Instead, grab a notebook and write down what went wrong, why it happened, and one specific action to prevent it in the future. Break the cycle of repetition, or it will break you. Every failure is a lesson. Learn it or live it again. 6. You hang with losers. Take a hard look at the 5 people you spend the most time with. Are they pushing you to grow or dragging you down? The foolish man surrounds himself with complainers, slackers, and dream killers. They gossip, they procrastinate, they pull each other into a spiral of mediocrity. Why? Because it's comfortable. It feels good to be the big fish in a small, toxic pond. The wise man seeks out giants, people who challenge his weaknesses and inspire him to rise. Iron sharpens iron, says the old proverb, and it's true. Surround yourself with those who expose your flaws, demand your best, and push you toward greatness. If your current circle isn't elevating you, it's time to make hard choices. Ask, are my friends making me stronger or keeping me weak? Start small. Reach out to one person you admire and ask for advice or mentorship. Build a network that forces you to level up, even if it means leaving old ties behind. The final gut check. Here's the unfiltered truth. A foolish mindset isn't a life sentence, but it's a choice you make every day. The signs are glaring: clinging to pride, chasing luck, fighting petty battles, letting emotions rule, repeating mistakes, and surrounding yourself with losers. These aren't just flaws, they're chains that grow heavier with time. They rob you of the life you're capable of living. But you're not here to stay shackled. You're here because you want more wisdom, more control, more impact. The path out starts with a single, deliberate step. Pick one of these signs, one weakness, and attack it with everything you've got. As Jordan Peterson puts it, compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today. Take action today. Admit a mistake, commit to a small daily discipline, or cut ties with a toxic influence. Build momentum and don't stop. The world is full of men who sleepwalk through life, never waking up to their potential. Don't be one of them. Rise up, sharpen your mind, and seize the life you were meant to live. The clock is ticking. Why are you still waiting? Thank you for watching. If you want to see more videos, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.